Puffy's mother was one of them. When her mother died, Puffy was only 6 years old. She wasn't a suckling, but she wasn't old enough to live on her own either. Gwekulo, who lived in the neighborhood, quietly came to her and started to keep her company, live together, and watch over her. Gwekulo limps on one leg. She is 45 years old this year, and she doesn't have many years left to live, considering the average lifespan of a chimpanzee is about 50 years. Gwekulo has never given birth. She couldn't have one because she has congenital uterus disorder. Perhaps that was the reason Gwekulo felt attached and affectionate toward Puffy, who lost her mother as a child and is clumsy at everything. There is also Aiko's family in another corner of the Mahale jungle. Aiko has a 9-year-old daughter, Acadia, and a 2-year-old son. The youngest one is a real rascal. He has no name because they don't name a chimpanzee until he or she turns 5 years old. This is a gathering for grooming, and the mother Aiko joined them. Grooming is a very important social activity among chimpanzees. His playfulness can't be held down for long. An old lady chimpanzee in the community comes to groom his hair, but he won't sit still and wait patiently. He barely frees himself from the older chimp and wedges himself in, but ends up being scolded. Similarities between young chimpanzees and human children. One of the similarities is that they can't stand boredom. On this occasion, a stone becomes a great toy for baby chimpanzees. He is also full of curiosity. Getting dizzy is one of the most popular games of young chimpanzees. young one fills himself up with mother's milk and goes on to his big sister. Acadia has just entered adolescence, but she is a great playmate for her younger brother. Acadia has a very gentle personality and tolerates her brother's rough play. Female chimpanzees take care of their younger siblings relatively well. It's like playing mother by imitating how their mothers treat their younger siblings. And for that, they can become great mothers when they have children in the future. The jungle is the children's playground. In the middle of playing, the youngest one started a fight with the male chimpanzee that seems at least 4 to 5 years older. It's like a fight between a middle school student and a kindergarten child. But he has a backup. It's his big sister. And sometimes it works the other way around. When his sister is in trouble with her friend, he comes in and knows how to help his sister. Together, they can rely on each other. As family is important to humans, the same is true of chimpanzees. When the quiet jungle is turned upside down with unusual screams, in 9 cases out of 10, it's the male chimpanzees rushing about wildly with the rank. Among the males, Pim is the one with a very aggressive character and is the outlaw of the jungle. Nothing stands in his way. The jungle might turn into a totally different place for the chimpanzees of Lake Tanganyika when Pim comes into power. In mid-October, rainy season begins. During the rainy season, many younglings suffer from cold due to hypothermia. When it gets serious, they can lose their life, and mothers are full of worries. But the mother can't do anything but watch over her baby. The baby has to survive through this test of nature on its own. Fortunately, the cold virus did not infect Aiko's youngest baby. He is having so much fun climbing trees these days. In fact, not all chimpanzees are great tree climbers from the cradle. It's all the result of practice. When the weather cools down a little, Guacula goes to Lake Tanganyika. But Puffy seems quite scared because chimpanzees can't swim, and the waterside where waves come and go is a very scary place for chimpanzees. Why did Guacula bring Puffy here then? To chimpanzees, their mothers are the role models and teachers. Whatever their mothers do, they watch, imitate, and learn. After many trials and errors, they understand the ways of life. Puffy has made enough observations, and she sticks her head between the rocks. What is she doing?